Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome to a different sort of video here on my channel. So I say this all the time, I'm not a builder. Luckily, I didn't have to build this lot because it's an apartment and it's already built for me. So this is actually like a apartment remodel. We've moved into the Spice District, which is like the lowest district in San Myshuno. And this is basically setting up for the Young'uns season 2. So this is where Kai and Nathan are going to be living. I'm very excited to start playing as the Young'uns again. It's coming back this Saturday and I'm so excited. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of this bachelor. I don't really want to call it a pad because it's definitely not like anything you would expect two young bachelors to be living in. But I mean, Kai's a total hippie and Nathan's like a struggling sheriff. He's not even a sheriff, he's like a police cadet. So those guys really don't have like the most money, so I wanted to do something quite like shabby, kind of dark. This is actually based on, I don't know whether you guys have seen it, but if you've seen one of my current households, I think it was my January current household, it's based on the apartment that I pretty much built for that family, and also that inspiration was taken from Steffo Sims, who you guys know I adore. She's like my daughter, my adopted daughter, and I freaking love the girl. And I think this was in her City Living LP, maybe, but I saw that apartment she was living in and I was like, I have to have that in my game. But I didn't download it, I just basically recreated it in a form that I wanted. So definitely go subscribe to Steph because she's an absolute babe. And I'm kind of taking all my creative direction from Steph and Hatsi right now. I was like texting them before coming to do this like voiceover, like, guys, like what speed do you usually have your builds? I don't know. Hatsi basically said if it makes you dizzy then it's too quick. I don't know whether this is going to be too fast. I apologize if it is. Like I said, I don't do these videos very often on my channel, so I'm kind of just going with like whatever feels natural. It might be a little bit too fast now that I'm watching it, but I don't know. And also, can we just talk about the struggle that I had with that plant? How long did it take me to freaking place that plant up there? It's just that, like, you know when something grips to a space in The Sims 4 and it's like, no, I want to stay here. Like, this is my place, this is where I belong. You cannot define the game's gravity, I'm staying here. That's pretty much what I just went through with that freaking plant. But yeah, this is in the Spice District, I'm fairly sure, the Spice Market, whatever that shabby place is called, where the dingy apartments are. I mean, this technically isn't too dingy. It's dark, but it's a like bachelor boys apartment and I kind of wanted it to have that dark kind of vibe to it, like dark woods, shabby chic, kind of cool furniture, but definitely just picked up from the flea market down the road and probably does actually have fleas on it, let's be real. These boys are probably gonna wake up with bites all over them, which is what I currently have. I have managed to go 23 years of my life without getting bitten by a mosquito, even when I've been on like holiday in like warm places where mosquitoes like thrive. I mean, I went to freaking Florida last summer when Zika virus was a thing and didn't get bitten once, nor did Danielle for that matter. So I don't know how we both avoided that. Like, I really don't know how we avoided getting bitten by mosquitoes. But I thought it was like my skin must not be good, like my blood must not taste good to them. And then I woke up the other day with what I thought was like a flea bite or a tick bite or whatever I usually get bitten by, like little midges or something like that. But it's grown and my calf seriously looks like an elephant's calf. I don't know what this thing has done to me, but I've never had a bite swell up so much. I know you guys probably don't want to hear this because it's kind of gross, but it's huge. It's like a second calf. I don't know what's happened to it, but It just looks disgusting, and I'm quite glad it's on the back of my leg and I can't really see it. Can you guys tell that I don't do this too often? I'm definitely gonna go off on tangents 100% and probably barely talk about the build. I mean, I've pretty much mentioned everything that I wanted to. I'm currently doing Nathan's room, which I kind of went for very neutral tones. I definitely put in a lot of plants. I don't know what it is recently, but even in my like real life, I've become obsessed with plants. I think it's George. George on Twitter, George, if you're watching, I think I've said this to you before, but my lord, you have got me like obsessed with succulents and stuff. Like I have about 10 cacti and succulents on my windowsill right now. I don't know what it is about them, but I just love them. However, I am going on holiday for like the next 2 weeks, so I'm gonna have to like remember to water all of my plants. Or maybe I should get someone to come plant it. No, that would be a silly idea. They're only succulents. I'm sure they could last 2 weeks. I hope they don't die. I have a really cute hedgehog one, which is basically like the pot of a hedgehog, and then the succulent is like its little spikes, and it already looks like it's on its last legs. It's really not so green anymore, so I probably should get someone to come plant it, but it's fine. I'll just buy a new one if it does die, even though that's a bit sad because it is pretty much like a little animal and I'm just killing it off. But what can you do? That's what plants are for. I don't know why I've just become obsessed with them recently. I've never really been into plants. I think I was kind of scarred by the fact we used to have do you call them spider plants or cheese plants? One of the two, but one of them stunk when I was a child, or whether that was just like my brother's cheesy feet and he used to blame it on a plant because it was called a cheese plant, but it really did used to smell of like mature cheddar, and I quite like mature cheddar, but not when a plant smells like that. So I was like, what the heck is this? Like, I think I was scarred pretty much for life by that plant, and I was like, I never want plants in my room because it's just gonna smell like that and it's just gonna take me back. Like, even in university I wasn't a massive plant fan, but I think just like Steph and George have got to me, and I definitely overloaded this apartment with plants and cacti and bamboo. Although, like I said, Kai has pretty much turned into a hippie, which I love. You guys are definitely going to see that in Youngin season 2. I don't know what it is about him. I don't know why I decided to kind of go all out hippie, because like when he was a teen, he wasn't like so hippie-ish, but we really didn't focus on him that much. Like Nathan and Chloe and that lot were really our main focus, so Paxton and Kai never really got too much of a look in, but because this is season 2 and the old young'uns are now old, we have the new young'uns, which are the young people, which is who I'm going to be focusing on. So you're going to see a lot of Kai and Nathan. I'm giving you guys all the spoilers. I mean, you should be intrigued because it's gonna go well. The first episode we are gonna focus totally on Kai and Nathan. We're gonna throw like a little party in our apartment with some of their old like school friends. Paxton's obviously gonna be invited, Marisol. Those guys are also gonna move to the city, I think. I still need to find a home. I'll just find a home for them on the gallery because Sieb's making a brand new house, but they may have some new additions to their family. I don't know. We gotta wait and see. I don't want to give too much away for you guys, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to hopping back into like the whole thing of the young'uns. I know you guys are excited. You have been asking me so long when season 2 is coming back. I can't even remember when we ended the last one. Was it like October time? So it's been a good 6 months, so you guys are definitely ready, and I have a lot in store that I want to like go about and do with these guys. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, although I still do need to set it up a lot, especially before Saturday, and especially because I'm going away on Friday night to Cornwall, which isn't so good because I think I have 9 videos left to film, and it's currently Monday night, so I can definitely get it done, but I also have a dentist appointment on Wednesday. So hopefully that'll go well and I won't need any work doing, or else I am screwed. Because if I can't talk, then I can't record, and then you guys are left with like no videos for 2 weeks, which won't be good because I already took a week off. I don't know. Just pray for me, guys. Keep me in your thoughts because I'm gonna need it, or else I'm gonna rip my hair out like doing all this pre-recording. So this is Kai's room that we are currently doing. I went for definitely a hippie vibe again. He's really into his meditation, so I wanted to kind of bring the outside inside in his room. I added in, this is where a lot of the plants come into action. Also, this wheatgrass thing is like my favorite thing ever. I don't know what my obsession with it is in this game, but I have it on pretty much every windowsill, under every mirror, under every picture, and just like randomly in people's kitchens. I don't know what it is about the wheatgrass thing, but I really enjoy it. This is where I go plant overload. Steph, if you do happen to be watching right now, which you totally should, and I will be having words if you aren't. But this is where I was like, this is where you come into play, because I was like, plants, plants, plants. I had plants on the brain. But like I said, I did want to bring the outside in with him. I kind of wanted it to be foresty and just his own little like haven where he could get away from the city and just relax and become one with nature. I mean, those plants have to help with freaking oxygen levels in his room. When you're facing the big like smut of the city. Smut? Is that smut? Yeah, is that the right word? I don't know. Fan fiction has kind of ruined that word for me. Maybe smog? Smog's a better word. Let's go for smog. I don't think I meant the other one. But smog of the city, you kind of need that oxygen in your body to keep you living, pretty much. Again, more plants. What was wrong with me? I seriously had plants on the brain in this apartment, but it actually turned out really well, especially with kind of like the ready walls, and look at me being all decorative. Who am I? This does not look like my interior design. I freaking love it. I'm obsessed. I want to move into this apartment tomorrow. This would be like my dream apartment. It's a little bit too dark for my liking, because dark things creep me out. It's like when you go to hotels in America. I don't know what it is about your hotels, guys, if you are from America, but you kind of all have dark wood in your hotels, and it kind of creeps me out a little bit, like dark carpets and dark woods. Like when we went over to Orlando, Danielle was like, why is this room so dark? But it's just kind of the thing that is done over there. Whereas in the UK, it's all like white linen sheets and pine wood. I don't know. It's weird how different countries do like different things. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how grotty this bathroom is? It looks absolutely disgusting. I didn't want to put any effort into the bathroom because I was like, it's two young guys living by themselves. One of them's a hippie anyway, and the other one is kind of just loving his freedom from his mother. So I really wanted to go for something dingy where it didn't really look like they took care of themselves whatsoever. And I feel like I definitely got that vibe from it. Then outside, I decided to add in a basketball court. I don't know whether it's going to work or not, but we shall see. And then this was kind of like an afterthought where I was like, wait, I forgot all the holes in the walls. Obviously, they have mouse holes, which is kind of gross. And then I wanted it to look a little bit more grotty. So I added in a lot of the vampire stuff, like the cracks and the holes in the walls. So it really looks like completely run down, which I find quite charming. Yeah. And then just like water stains. These boys do not look after this apartment. I'm surprised that their landlady actually hasn't kicked them out, because I feel like they don't pay attention to it whatsoever. They clearly don't clean with all those cobwebs that are going around. But we're coming towards the end of the video, so give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you all like this apartment build. I really enjoyed doing it, like I said, and if you want to see more, definitely give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below. Let me know whether you're excited for Young'uns. I'm so excited and I cannot wait, but I do still have a fair bit of setting up to do, so it will be up on Saturday, the first part, and then the second part will be up on Sunday as well. So I hope you guys are looking as forward to it as I am. I just can't wait to see my little babies again and reconnect. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will speak to you all in the next part of the Young'uns. Bye, guys.